Field note M51993.371995. Subject experiences identity expansion upon arrival of two little humans.
It's not just the answers, not just the quotes. It's life in the margins. It's time for CluffsNotes. When I think about the time our daughters, Manon and Suzette, came into the world, it's like a chapter that arrived exactly on cue. We had planned, we prepared, we'd sacrificed, and that moment that I held that first little human, it was as if all of our intentions just suddenly exhaled into life. We did it in order, too. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby in the baby carriage. We did it all by the book, even the ones with the footnotes in scripture. And for me, love didn't need to be romanticized. I was with my best friend, my partner. We had a mission. And when Manon was born, I felt something I'd never quite known in that way before.
Subject encounters unconditional love.
The love and the joy that I felt, and also this overwhelming sense of vulnerability. It was like my heart had just left my body and was out in the world where I couldn't control and protect it. I realized that I had this little one, and the sense of responsibility overwhelmed me. My need to make sure that she had things that I didn't. And in fact, it's important that you know that I did actively deal with my abuse in a number of different counselings over the years. I remember sitting with a counselor before the girls were even born about being a parent. I didn't want to bring children into the world if there were shadows that I hadn't faced. I wanted to be better. I wanted to protect what child came into my care from any echoes of what I endured. And healing wasn't always tidy, but I was trying. And then came Suzette. After 2 years of having Manon in our life, we were preparing for the birth of our second. I was honestly concerned. I was worried. I didn't know how I could love her the same way that I loved Manon. How could I have the same awe and wonder? Did I have enough for two? And then she was born, and I held her.
Subject learns. Love is multiplied, not divided.
I felt that same vulnerability, the same excitement, the same protection, the same need to try and make her world better. And I realized that not everyone has that kind of emotional experience with their children. So for some, I know it's an area of growth. We arrive at loves in different roads. That was just my road. This moment where I attached. Again, healing isn't always tidy, but I was trying. How do you see love? Do you see it as something limited? There's only enough for some? Or do you see it as a fountain that springs from our passions, our connections? Because how we see love shapes how it moves through us and how it moves others. All right, Preschool Papa here. One of the things that I've learned early on with little humans is they crave predictability. It's how they feel safe, seen, connected. And even if we are not the primary caregivers, we can still build these small rituals of connection. For example, in our house, we have this tiny little wooden guitar that's just for Harbor A. Every time she comes over, she remembers the tiny guitar, and we go and we find it, and she opens it. Sometimes there's Skittles or M&Ms. Sometimes there's stickers. Papa pro tip, Band-Aids are cheaper than stickers, and she loves them. They're just long stickers. Those little moments, those little tiny guitar moments, they matter. Predictability is another form of love and connection. So make some of those moments for the little ones in your world.
Because they just don't know.
Another reel for the shelf.
Field note RBC 1.9. Subject entering season of external intensity that masks internal dissidence. Emotional tension increasing beneath surface stability.